The scene opens when he's shopping in a British department store during the Blitz. Okay, now this is during that time of period in England when Germans used to fly over at night and bomb the hell out of London. So he's shopping for a butterfly net. The man in the black slouch hat rose from his rather cramped position behind a counter laden with boxing gloves near the stairhead, and made his way with considerable stealth and speed towards Geoffrey. He carried a blackjack and had the intent expression of one trying to trap a mosquito. The pink young assistant, however, did not stay away as long as he had hoped. Emerging from the office, he took in the situation without apparent surprise, and, acting with commendable presence of mind, put the butterfly net over the assailant's head and pulled. The blackjack described an arc through the air and knocked over a pile of roller skates with a horrifying crash. Geoffrey spun around just in time to see his would-be attacker overbalance backwards and collapse into the middle of a vast medley of sports equipment which stood in the middle of the floor. It expressed its unsymmetrical character by general dissolution. A number of footballs were precipitated to the top of the stairs, down which they careered with increasing momentum to the department below. The enemy freed himself, cursing noisily, from the butterfly net, got to his feet, and made for the stairs. The pink young man, shop assistant, gave him a resounding crack on the back of his head with one end of a ski, and he fell down again. Geoffrey, struggling with his revolver, which had become inextricably involved in the lining of his pocket. Battle was at once engaged. The enemy, who was showing remarkable powers of recovery, opened a frontal attack on Geoffrey. The pink young man threw a cricket ball at him, but it missed and hit Geoffrey instead. Geoffrey fell over and upset a heap of ice skates, over which the assailant in his turn fell. The pink young man tried to put the net over his head again, but missed his aim and overbalanced. The enemy regained his feet and threw an ice skate at Geoffrey, which caught him a windy blow in the stomach, as he was still endeavoring to get out his revolver. The pink young man, recovering his balance, smote the enemy with a cricket stump. The enemy subsided. The pink young man banged inexpertly at his head with a hockey stick until he became silent. Geoffrey at last succeeded in getting out his revolver, to the accompaniment of an ominous tearing of cloth, and waved it wildly about him. "Be careful with that," said the pink young man. "What happened?" "Malicious intent," said the other. He picked up the blackjack, tossed it in the air, and nodded sagely. "I'm afraid that the butterfly net's no good now. Torn to bits. You'd better take another." He went over and got one. 17 and 6, I think we said. And that is why one reads Edmund Crispin's book, Holy Disorders. This is just the first of a series of attacks that Geoffrey Vintner, organist to cathedrals and various other ecclesiastical edifices. That's right, he plays a church organ. Why is someone attacking him? It's just silliness. Rampant silliness. However, the language is exquisite, expressed its asymmetrical character by immediate dissolution. Exquisite. Not a word out of place. But it's sheer and utter nonsense. And you will find periods of this sort all throughout Edmund Crispin's work. Which is why one should really go and get those old Golden Age mysteries, because you're really missing a treat. So thank you for watching. Please do come again. Please like, subscribe, follow, and otherwise, thank you, and please do come again.